Hi everyone, I have, sorry I was waving my scissors around. I have a dolly box to open. As you can see, it is from Mandrake, which I don't think I've ever ordered a doll from them before. If I have purchased from them before, it was probably doll accessories maybe, or other anime and manga related stuff. Just gonna say, this doll was my birthday doll, and she has been sitting around waiting to be opened since late July, and I don't know why I've been putting off opening her. I guess I just didn't have the time or energy, maybe, which sounds silly, but it's just life. Like I said, I don't think I've ever purchased a doll from Mandrake before, but I have looked on their website for a number of years, just never have been able to purchase anything that maybe I was interested in because either it's sold or too much or whatever. But you can see they package it quite nicely. It's all bundled up safely. And inside, you can see that's a Volks doll, and it's all wrapped in bubble wrap. You guys are going to know the moment that I turn this which dolly it is. Ta-da! It is Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon. I'm wearing my Sailor Moon shirt. Let me set this Mandrake box aside. I told myself, don't buy the Sailor Moon dolls, because if I bought one, I knew I'd want to buy all of them. But as it's been a few years since these dolls were released, I'm pretty sure it would be pretty difficult to collect all 5 of them that were released. This one came up, so I wasn't really super hard looking for her. I was just kind of like, I would see her for sale every once in a while and be like, oh, that's a good price, or oh, it's not, or whatever. And finally, around my birthday, I was thinking about getting a birthday doll. And I saw her come up for sale in one spot, and I asked if that was a decent price, and people are like, meh, it's okay. But some people suggested checking on Mandrake because she's up on there frequently enough, I guess. And around the time of my birthday, the one that I was looking at that I thought was an okay price, the one on Mandrake was less costly, I should say. So, I know there's probably been many Sailor Moon, I was going to say Smart Doll, Volks Dollfie Dream box openings. But here's mine. Here she is. That's her box. And you can see the little, I think you should be able to see it, the Toei animation sticker is there, which is nice. Gives credit to the, you know, one of the big things about it. I'm curious about this on the bottom of the box. There's like, there must have been a sticker or something there that was ripped off. I don't know what that means or was, but on the only other markings besides the Volks logo on the side is kind of like a warning sticker for small parts and that sort of thing on the other side of the box. But this Volks logo that I'm looking at, it's actually kind of cool. It's cut into the side of the box, so it looks kind of neat. And as far as I know, this is her full set. I mean, it is secondhand, so I don't know. We'll see. But let's just open her up and take a look. So here is her pamphlet. Gives you the instructions for assembling her outfit, which I imagine has quite a few pieces. We'll take a look at that maybe in a second. Here's some more bubble wrap. I hope the outfit is in here, because so far I'm just seeing the doll. I hope the outfit is underneath. Yeah, it is. So it is a full set. Her wig and everything is in here. So Volks, when you take the kind of wrapping out, they are strapped to this cardboard with little clip ribbons, which is nice. Oh, actually they're little hook ribbons. And as I recall, the Sailor Moon herself is actually a Dollfie Dream sister, which is a specific type of body. Here's all the rest of her goodies in there. We'll get to those in just a moment. I'm going to take her out of her wrap here. So, with this doll, this will be my second sister body, which the other one I got just as a body and put a Volks head on. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. I wasn't actually loving the sister body, at least for the head that I got it with. Look at her face. I'm gonna give you guys a close up. She's got the cute blonde eyebrows, really pretty eyelashes painted there, and then those classic blue eyes. Oh, my light is shifting here. Hold on just a second. Let me see if I can fix that just a second. Maybe that'll help. Does that help? I hope so. Anyway, so there is her pretty Sailor Moon face. Is it going to focus? Now it's not wanting to focus. It's staying with me. Okay, so, gosh, my light suddenly got dark. Let me just pause it for a second and get some better lighting. Okay, I think that's a little bit better. Got some sunlight in here and my overhead light on, so there's a little bit of shadowing going on, but that's okay. So, you know, basic. Oh, now it's almost like too bright. Let me fix it just a little bit. There we go. I don't know. I'm sorry if my lighting is weird. It always is. But that's the Dollfie Dream sister body, which basically is just a little bit shorter in height compared to some of the other Dollfie Dream lines. And I think that it was nice that they did that because they had the different Sailor Moon characters, and I think they put most of them on the sister body, and then they put the tallest one, which I think is Jupiter, the green girl, in the taller body so that she could stand up above the rest of the characters a little bit. So in here, let's just take a look at her goodies. Firstly, you see there is some little earrings, it looks like, or earring studs, but her ears are not pierced. As you can see right there, there's no ear holes on either side. So you apparently have to pierce her ears, which I know is a thing with Volks dolls. People do that, they customize it and all that. I'm not really sure how I feel about that. I like the idea of magnetic earrings and that, but here's all the parts that come with her kind of outfit, which is pretty neat because you can probably come across a lot of these Sailor Moon items in a fairly good size scale-wise for a doll, but they made them especially for this doll release. So in here we have her wand, which, forgive me, true Sailor Moon fans. I am a true Sailor Moon fan. I just don't know I don't know the name of everything. But this is one of her wands. These are her kind of jewels that go in her hair buns. This is her compact. And then we have what looks to be clips of some sort. These three are little clips, so I'm not really sure what these do, but they look like the moons that go on her forehead. Oh, this heart probably goes on her outfit somewhere. And so maybe the moons do too, I don't know. And then these right here would be the earrings. So you would have to pierce her ears to get her to wear those earrings. And I'm just not sure how I feel about that, about piercing her ear. And then here is her tiara, which has the moon stamped in it, which is kind of cool. And there's no like protective backing, so I'm not really sure. I know that a lot of people have mentioned, just in watching people post about the Sailor Moon dolls over the years, that the tiaras can leave marks on the forehead. So I don't know if it would be best to like do a little bit of felt lining on those. I don't know. Not totally sure on that. So I am going to, so here's her wig, which is another really nice feature that Volks did for this doll. because, of course, many people have recreated Sailor Moon as a doll, and I feel like her hairstyle with the buns and the really long ponytails is probably a little bit hard to achieve. So for them to recreate her wig or her hairstyle so faithfully is really nice. And plus, it can be used not only for her Sailor Moon look, but then just for everyday use, because, you know, Sailor Moon's disguise is pretty flimsy, right? So here's her outfit, which is really nice. It comes with the Sailor Moon uniform and a couple different gloves so that she can make different, you know, Sailor Moon hand poses. I don't know. There's a nice bow on the back. Her beautiful boots, which I haven't heard much about these deteriorating like some other boots that other Dollfies have gotten that have the same leather look. So I don't know the status of these. I don't know how, like, people who have had this doll longer, had her out, played with her, whatever, how those are going. But like, the leather looks nice, so maybe it's like a patent leather that they used, like they would on, like you would see on like patent leather shoes. But like here on the gloves, for example, and also on the waist of the outfit is that like vinyl leather, I guess you can see there, and that is something that I worry would eventually crack and peel, which is a little disappointing. It's even up there on the like shoulders. You see that there? Like the rest of the outfit is like a fabric, even the bow and everything, but like the lining on the gloves and the shoulders, either they should use higher quality like leather, or they should just use, like, if they want to make it shiny, I would say use the that kind of fabric that has that kind of silky shimmer to it. Lastly, in here she does have some alternate hand poses, which are typical Sailor Moon hands, but they are interesting because they look to be like bigger, but maybe they make them bigger. See, here she goes like this. Maybe they make them bigger to fill out the gloves better, to make the gloves look more apparent. So she has like these ones, which is her typical like I will punish you hand gestures. She has a holding hand, which is nice. Actually, she has two holding hands, so that's nice so that she can hold her staff if she needs to, and then a peace sign, which is pretty cool. And then the hands that she came with are probably like standard Dollfie hands. They're just kind of loosely opened. So that's kind of nice. It's interesting that they didn't give like two peace hands. I mean, why wouldn't you just give a full set? But I don't know, maybe it does come that way, and because mine is second hand, maybe I'm missing one. I don't know. I imagine I could probably get that particular hand gesture from Volks if I really wanted to have a set. But I feel like this one is not a standard hand. Maybe that's just special for Sailor Moon. I don't know. Not sure. I am setting that outfit aside though, because I'm not going to dress her in that. I would like to eventually. I will put her wig on her, but I'm going to put her in a different outfit that I purchased just recently, and what prompted me to kind of finally get her out of the box. So let me set her stuff aside here. Oh, I don't want to squish her box too much, so I'm just going to set the whole thing back here. And then the outfit that I recently purchased for her is from Dollremi. It's her typical school uniform. And I know that Volks did release a version or an outfit of her uniform, but I really like Dollremi, and I'm pretty sure this is less expensive than her school uniform floating around, unless you're lucky and can find it relatively inexpensive. But it's pretty nice because it comes with everything you would expect, but no socks and shoes. So I brought some socks and shoes to complete the look. So we're going to go ahead and dress her up in this, and then that will be her look for a little while anyway. And the back of this has a bow, unsnaps, and then there's a zipper. If I can unzip it. I think I can. Maybe. There we go. Wow, it opens up really nice. It's a really deep zipper, so it'll fit over her legs and hips just fine. The blouse is snapped on the back, which I do not mind, but sometimes my fingernails cringe a little bit trying to slip through the little edges of the snaps there. And then it also has a snap at the front, which I think is to hold on her, like the sailor collar and then the bow. So I don't have a pair of underwear for her, unfortunately. And I don't know if there's a pair of underwear in with her actual Sailor Moon thing. That's interesting. And then actually I'm looking at her like image on the front of the box, and I noticed the choker there. I don't remember seeing the choker in the box. I hope it's still in there. I suppose if it's not, oh, you know what those little clips were? That's what goes on the choker. The heart, the moon. I think that's what goes on the choker. All right, so nicely fit. Skirt looks good. It's a little kind of wrinkled there, probably just because of how it was stored in the packaging, but that's okay. The bow looks nice on her back right there. And let's see if I can slip this over her hands easy enough. I don't know, I might need to, oh, nope, that's a nice handy feature too. Her sleeves open up with a snap, so you don't really, hopefully I won't have to take her hands off. Let's see if I can slip this over. Okay, so it's kind of tight there. You can see like the thumbs are kind of poking. Let's see if I can get it all the way through though. Once I get it to the opening of the sleeve, or of the cuff, then it probably will be okay. Yep, I can. So there it is. It's through. Just have to kind of do that gently if you purchase the Dollremi kind of Sailor Moon costume. Although I really appreciate when doll clothing makers do this. They open the cuffs up so that you can leave the hands on, especially when you consider a lot of resin dolls. You can't really just easily pop the hands off like you can on a vinyl doll. So that makes it a little bit more user-friendly, I feel like. Alright, so getting that situated, I'll re-snap the buttons on the cuffs so that it looks nice and closed. And it fits just fine over that joint on her wrist where the ball joint is. So here's how it looks so far without the you know, collar on, and then I haven't buttoned up the back yet, so I'll go ahead and do that. Which should be easy enough. Now I'm curious as to how that collar sits on here, because there's no attachments on the back of this blouse, so it must all just hang on snapping here and then draping over the shoulders. So let's see how that works. If I can open this. It's a really tiny little bag. Here we go. So we have the collar here, which does indeed have snaps. So I'm just going to go ahead and snap it. It looks like there's 3 total snaps here. So it's like you snap the 2 outer snaps with the collar, and then probably the heart pendant will be the middle snap, of course. This would probably be easier if I had her facing me. All right. So there's with the collar, which looks really nice from the back. It's nice and flat. It replicates the overall look of the sailor uniform. And then lastly will be this lovely little heart pendant and bow. I'll just give you guys a quick close-up of this. You can see there, it's kind of nice. Has a little gemstone. There's a few like glue fragments. So this isn't maybe the most perfect, but I can easily clean those off. In fact, I'm just pulling them off. All right, and then the back has that snap, so I'm going to go ahead and snap that onto the dress. And it lines up and looks really, really good. My house is full of pet hair, so I'm constantly having to pick little hairs off of my dolls. So there you go. That is her sailor outfit, her uniform, school uniform, which I don't remember the name of her school right off the top of my head. That's another like better Sailor Moon trivia person than me. Now that's an interesting idea. A Sailor Moon Trivial Pursuit. I bet there's a lot of ways you can come up with good things, like what is the name of the school that the girls attended. And I know they went to different schools, not all of them went to the same school. All right, so here's some actual Volks shoes. They're a little beat up, but they give the schoolgirl look, sort of. And then recently I purchased these socks at a doll meet I went to, which I know they may not be the best thinking about it now because they have these little black bows, which are contrary to her outfit here, but it's what I'm going to use because that's what I have to give her an overall look. So let's see if I can do this real quick. Hopefully I can do this real quick. The interesting thing about that I consider when I'm comparing my dolls between Volks and like Smart Doll, because that's really my main two. Well, I can't even say Volks is a main doll line for me because it's not anymore. Used to be, I guess. Anyway, Smart Doll is my main doll hobby, and I often compare other doll types to Smart Doll because that's really what I know best. And I just find it interesting that Volks' feet are so chunky. They're kind of big. So I don't know if they can share shoes. Like, I know that I can put Volks shoes onto Dollfie or onto Smart Doll, but I don't know if it can go the other way around with Smart Doll shoes. I don't know if they would fit onto these chunky little Dollfie Dream feet, because the Smart Doll feet are definitely a little bit thinner, especially around the ankle joint. The ankle is wider too. All right, getting the sock on. Here it is. It's just funny, all you can see is a foot in the air. I wonder if it would be worth it. So the nice thing about the Dollremi outfit, just to show you, it is lined there on the inside, but all the way up to the waist too, so you're not going to worry about the waistband like staining her or anything. But I wonder if it would be worth it to get like one of those kind of like, what are they, a petticoat, maybe not a huge one, but like one that's just a couple layers to kind of fluff out her skirt. I don't know. Don't know if it would be worth it or not. You know, it would be worth it if you want to make a real Usagi, what is her last name, Tsukino? Another Trivial Pursuit question. I need to get her a piece of toast. Is there any 3D printers out there that have made SD size pieces of toast for the classic I'm running late for schoolgirl? Alright, so I'm wondering if this is even going to fit her foot. It feels like it should. It looks like it should. But with the sock and the shoe being kind of like soft backed, it's hard to get it over there. And then I'm like digging my nails in, and of course, surprise, surprise, it's a pleathery type shoe, and I'm crunching and cracking the pleather, which kind of stinks. Which is why I was talking about the shoes, because right before I started this video, oh yeah, I'm crunching the leather. Look at it, here's a little piece coming off right here. Oh, that's so disappointing. I've had these shoes for forever. Never really put them on anybody, probably because it's so hard to put it on a foot, and I'm ruining them. Oh well, we'll just put them on, and then when I take them off, maybe I'll find some new shoes for her. Hopefully, I can't even get them up over her ankle, and they're definitely peeling. Well, can I snap it closed to at least give the look? Well, so I was saying, that's why I mentioned Smart Doll shoes, because I have some hard vinyl Smart Doll shoes, kind of like the hard plastic, like high heel shoes that you can get from Volks. So there it is. It's on, but it looks smushed on her heel. It looks cute though. If only I could get it up over her heel. And then I'm just worried that these little flakes are going to stick to her nice, new, fresh dolly skin. Anyway, I don't think that the hard vinyl Smart Doll shoes that I have would fit over her feet. I really don't. Because the feet, the Dollfie Dream feet are just, they're bigger. Look at, you can't even, I thought these shoes would work. In fact, when I was looking at them, I'm like, oh, they'll work because the socks will give them the space they need to hold the shoe on nice and tight. But what I wasn't thinking about is that the Volks shoes are already, or the Volks feet are already big enough to make shoes stay on. I don't know. She looks like a Cinderella with like her foot not quite fitting in. But, all right, at least they're on, and at least it gives her a complete look if you don't look at her heels, I guess. So the last thing to do would be to put her wig on, which I am like, you know, there's no alternate, I feel like, for Sailor Moon. Like, she never wore her hair any other style besides 2 buns and 2 ponytails. And while I have seen a few, in fact, I think Dollremi sells a version of the Sailor Moon hairstyle. So here it is, and it's clipped into that. So I would definitely say that if this doll was, I mean, I purchased it secondhand, but whoever purchased, you know, bought her originally probably never fully dressed her or anything. Or it certainly at least did not take the wig out. So look at those beautiful curls. That's really nice. You can see that there is already flyaways, and obviously this is the first time this is coming out of here. So it's definitely a wig that you have to treat with some care. I'm just looking for that the end of this little clip thing that I snipped to get her hair out of here, but maybe it's in this paper somewhere, because I'm not seeing it anywhere in here. All right. So let's try this on her and see if I can get this. Oh, there's the other piece of it. It's on my table. See if I can get this on her. Easy enough. Definitely have to be a little careful because of how stylized it is. And I might have to give a little bit of care to the bangs, because I don't know if it just being in the box so long, they are a little like, I don't know, like floofed. And then her little curls that are so cute and pretty that typically curl around her face are wanting to fly back behind her head, so you can't really see them, but the buns are very prominent. So there you go. There she is with her wig on, and I think just a little bit of help with the bangs will help. And then, you know, you just have to be careful of these long ponytails. But there's her little curls, which I wish would stay forward. It's a little better. That's it. That's my Sailor Moon doll. This was, again, a doll I got in July of 2023. No, 24. What is this year? It's 2024. Wow. It was for my birthday, and I just hadn't opened her yet, but I'm pretty pleased with her. And I can say, though, I will almost certainly probably never go for the rest of the Sailor Moon characters unless for some reason they were to get re-released. The only thing that I might try to go after as far as the official release from Volks would be the next level or whatever of her transformation outfits. I've seen her here or there, but it's really expensive. It goes for like $300 to $500 for just an outfit. And Dollremi also has a version of that as well. I didn't purchase it this time around, but maybe I will in the future if I don't look out and find it from Volks. But I do very much recommend their school uniform version if you've been, you know, wanting to get a Sailor Moon look and, you know, you haven't really found the school uniform in a decent price, then I would recommend the Dollremi outfit, because look at how cute it is. It's very colorful, very bright, very vivid. And that's my dog right there. Come say hi, Coda. Come on. There he is. There's his nose. I guess that's my sign to end my video. So thank you guys for watching. Please feel free to comment. Let me know what you think. Do you have a Sailor Moon doll? Any care tips that you recommend or anything like that? Have a great day. Bye, everybody.